Okay, so the next game we're going to talk about is Odin's Ravens. This is the second edition, which was republished in 2016. It's ages 10 and up, 2 players, 15 to 30 minutes. The BGG rating is 7.1 out of 10. Now its overall rank is only 1100 out of over 15,000 games, and that's because the first edition has more ratings.
Oh.
So it makes sense that people bought the first edition and they just haven't switched over to the second edition. I think the first edition is a collectible, so we wouldn't probably be getting it anyways.
No.
We don't know the difference. So we're tonight reviewing the second edition. So here's how you play. There should be 16 of these terrain cards, and it's a race game. So the white, what are these, eagles? No, ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Odin's Ravens. Yeah, there you go.
Okay then.
Maybe they're eagles, but they want to make you believe they're ravens. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
So each player is going to have 5 cards that you see are associated with each terrain. So if the white raven goes first, they can play as many of their 5 cards that they have here out of their hand. So notice though, I do not have a forest card. So if I wanted to move here, I need a forest card. But there is a way to do that. You can play 2 of a kind to move onto a terrain type that doesn't match. And now I could play the mountain. I could play this, and then I'm stuck. At the end of my turn, I will draw 3 cards. So I'll draw 2 more terrain cards and 1 Loki card. Now Loki cards are special abilities, and once you use your Loki card deck, you only have so many of them. You don't get any more. Whereas these, you will at least shuffle these at least one time. You will reshuffle your discard pile. So this card says that you can either rotate, and you can't ever use a Loki card on the space that you're on. So let's say I don't want to go there. I can flip it over like this. So this is how it was. I can play the Loki card on my next turn and flip it over. Or I could just remove it. The problem with removing it is, notice that it will help out the darker raven. Now they have less tiles to go on. So sometimes you might be playing something that helps out your opponent. So that's what I drew. Now the next player would go. Notice they have the same Loki card. And there's different ones, like I said. So eventually you'll wrap around and come like this, and the first to get to the other side wins. So let's take a look at the playthrough.
Okay.
And it's a very quick game. They
Yes.
say 15 to 30 minutes. I think we played this in about 8 minutes.
Yeah, we've become so good at it that we just zip right through.
Let me go to full screen here.
Alrighty.
There you go. Much better.
Oh, nice T-shirt I have on.
So again, you start out with 5 cards. Oh, by the way, the most you can have is 7 at the end of your turn.
Right.
And you'll see that we're playing with the proper roll of 16. So Julie, tell us what you're doing.
Well, actually, I think I have the wrong card I just put down, because that was more of the terrain card. And I don't know why that was
in your deck.
I have no idea. That's probably why I lost. I had that in my deck.
Wow, look at that. I didn't even know that.
I just noticed it. That's why I lost, because I didn't have the right card.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, you just noticed an error here.
Yeah, I did.
That's weird. I don't know how that got in your deck.
I don't know. Maybe when we put it away, it just...
Okay, so you were able to get that far. But you know what?
I sure
Even though
was.
you had that card in your deck, if I remember, who won the game?
You did.
Yeah.
That's what I said, because I had the wrong card. Now that I know...
Yeah.
Now that I know that, I know why I lost.
That card gave you two choices.
Oh, whatever. It was still the wrong card. It was supposed to be one of the 16 laid out,
So,
not the one in my hand.
Even though you're ahead by 3 spaces there, I only went 1 space ahead. 1 space.
I know. But then eventually you turn around and you just totally smoke me. So...
Right. So let's see. So you went 1 space and drew 3 cards.
Yes.
And I played a whole bunch of cards down.
Yes, you did.
So I went 1. I played a double.
You played double.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to find your other card. There you go.
Okay.
And then you're done.
Now I'm drawing again.
And then I'm all excited because I finally like, woohoo, I get to move a little bit more.
So you're doing ahead.
Yeah, a lot of good it did me, though.
Now here you are playing a Loki card, and you're flipping it.
Because I have a mountain.
Right. And now you're drawing 3 cards.
Yep. I'm having a
So
struggle
now I'm
there.
getting ready to go here. Okay, so I'm playing
Oh, my
2.
goodness. Yep.
and then I'm done. So let's see what happens here. Towards the end.
So sad.
So we made 3 cards disappear. That's how many Loki cards we played.
I came so close.
Yeah, actually, you were one turn
I
away
was
from beating me.
supposed to win, and it's so heartbreaking.
So you see, Julie's right here. She was close to winning.
but I just didn't have the card I needed.
But I have a lot of cards in my hand. I play a Loki card, which allows me to draw 2 cards. Temporarily, you can exceed 7 cards.
Right.
Just at the end of your turn, you cannot have.
Show off.
And so there you go. I got to the end. So let's take a look at what we like about this game.
All right. Well, I'm going to go first,
Yeah,
as
go ahead.
always. It's a quick game to teach and play. I mean, you just saw it right there for yourself. It's super fast. I do like the raven pieces. They are really nice
Not
wood.
the eagle pieces?
Not the eagle pieces, but the raven pieces.
By the way, I just looked at it. We played that game in 7 minutes.
Holy Toledo. The cards, I think the artwork's really pretty. I do like it. It's a good filler game because it's so darn fast. You can just do it like that while you're getting a next game set up or someone's getting a drink or whatever. And the Loki cards, just like Loki himself, he adds a little spice to the game.
Yeah, so for me, I think it is a quick race game. It's easy to learn and teach. However, the rules are laid out in a way where you always, there's certain key rules that you like. Every time you play, like, how many cards we get again? 5?
Yeah.
It would have been nice if they would have had a little cheat sheet. The art is nice, I agree with you. Now, it is luck driven with some mitigation. In other words, mitigation is that you can play 2 cards of a kind to move into a space that you don't have. But still, it's a card game and you can get lucky. And I got luckier on that game than you did.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now, there's little player interaction, so that's a minus for me. The only time you can really mess with an opponent is if you play a Loki card, but it may end up helping him. So
True. Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah, but it's good though. I like it very much.
Yeah, but I like it too. It's just, for me, it's an 8. We both agree
Yep,
it's an 8.
both
And that's
agree
because
an
it's a good 2-player game that
It is.
we'll play often. And we've played it 15 times since we've owned
Oh
it
my gosh.
for now about 2 years.
Well, it's one that if he says what game do you want to play and I'm kind of tired, I'm like,
Yeah.
let's just do Odin's Ravens because I know it'll be fast, it'll be fun, and usually I have better luck because I have the right cards in my hand.
Right.
But no, it's fun. I think you guys would like it.
Yeah, so that's a good point. When you're tired, that's a game that you'll pick.
I will
When you
because
don't
it doesn't stress my brain.
Right. When it's towards the end of the night and we want to do something, we'll pick this game.
Yep.
So that's Odin's Ravens, and we'll be back with our next game.
Alrighty.